In this video, we'll be looking about equation of plane through intersection of two planes. Let pi1 and pi2 be two planes in a space. So the intersection of these two-dimensional concept, if you see, is going to be a line, which is a one-dimensional concept. So for any point in this particular line, the position vector of that particular line should satisfy the equation of the plane pi1 and the equation of the plane pi2. So let pi1 have the equation r vector times n1 cap is equal to d1, and the equation of the plane 2, that is pi2, is r vector dotted with n2 hat, which is equal to d2. Now let us call the position vector of any point on the line of intersection to be t. So t is the position vector of some point on the line of intersection. So when I mean line of intersection, it is the line of intersection of these two planes. Yeah. So since this particular point is lying on both the planes, that means this particular vector should satisfy both the equation. That means we have t vector when it is dotted with n1 hat vector, we get d1. Also, we have t vector when it is dotted with n2 hat, we get d2. So we will be using this to prove the further one. So now what I've done is I've added this equation to lambda times this equation where lambda is some real number. So rewriting this, we get r vector dotted with n1 hat plus lambda times n2 hat is equal to d1 plus lambda times d2. Now comparing this with the equation r vector dot n hat is equal to d. So we know that this is equation of a plane. So comparing this and this is looking similar. So we can actually tell this also is a line, is also an equation of some plane. So let us call that plane to be pi3. Right? So now rewriting the equation for pi3, we have r vector dotted with n1 hat plus lambda times n2 hat minus d1 minus lambda times d2 is equal to 0. Now this r vector is the position vector of some point which is lying on this particular plane. Now let us consider the t vector. So t vector is the position vector of a point in the line of intersection. That means this particular position vector has a point in both the plane pi1 and pi2. Now let's try to substitute this t vector in this pi3 equation, in the equation 1. So we have t vector dotted with n1 hat plus lambda times n2 hat minus d1 plus lambda times d2 is equal to, I don't know what the answer is going to be, let's see. Now dotting it again, distributing it over the dot. So we have n1 hat plus lambda times t vector times n2 hat minus d1 minus lambda times d2. But just now we saw the value of t vector dotted with n1 is d1 and the value of t vector dotted with n2 is d2. So this is going to be lambda times d2 minus d1 minus lambda times d2. So this and this gets cancelled, this and this gets cancelled, so it is equal to 0. So if you see, I have got this entire value to be equal to 0. That means the t vector has satisfied this equation. So what does that mean? That means my t vector is lying on the plane pi3. We started by saying that t vector is a point on both the planes pi1 and pi2. So that means it was satisfying both the equations of pi1 and pi2. And we also saw that it is satisfying the equation pi3. So that means all the three planes are having this as a common point. And this is possible only if pi3 passes through the intersection of pi1 and pi2. So that means the equation which we have obtained for pi 3 by adding the equation of pi 1 and lambda times pi 2 is nothing but the equation of pi 3, and that particular plane is passing through the intersection of this and this. That is, this plane passes through the intersection of line of intersection of these two planes. So the t vector satisfied the equation pi 1, that is r vector dotted with n1 hat, which is equal to d1, and it also satisfied the second plane whose equation was r vector dotted with n2 hat, which is equal to d2, and it also satisfied the third plane which was passing through the line of intersection of the plane pi 1 and plane pi 2, that is r vector dotted with n1 hat plus lambda times n2 hat, which is equal to d1 plus lambda times d2. This is a vector form for the equation of the plane passing through the intersection of the given two planes. So this is the vector form. Now let us try to get the Cartesian form for the same equation. So we know n1 hat is a1 I plus b1 j plus c1 k, and n2 hat is a2 I plus b2 j plus c2 k. Also r vector can be written as xi plus yj plus zk. Substituting these values in the vector form which we obtained previously, we get a1 plus lambda times a2 x plus b1 plus lambda times b2 y plus c1 plus lambda times c2 z is equal to d1 plus lambda times d2. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to club all the A1, B1 and C1 and A2, B2, C2 together. The ones with the subscript 1s and the ones with the subscript 2 separately. On doing that I get A1 plus B1 plus C1, and we can bring this D1 here so it becomes minus D1 plus lambda times A2 plus B2 plus C2 minus D2, which is equal to 0. So this what we have here is a Cartesian form for the equation of a plane passing through the intersection of two given planes.